Good Monday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to tonight's top stories, let's head outside and take a look outside our weather window on this Monday. And yeah, beautiful day out there today. How about those cool temperatures over the weekend? We did warm up somewhat today and made for a beautiful day with lots of sunshine, a little bit of smoky haze along the horizon today. But all in all, a really nice day out there. Let's shoot ahead now to the upcoming weekend. A lot of you plan camping trips and such, and here's our outlook. It looks pretty nice with temperatures in the high 80s, maybe some lower 90s on Saturday and Sunday. We will see mostly sunny skies, maybe a bit breezy on Saturday, but all in all, it looks like a nice long Labor Day weekend, and we'll have your complete forecast coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. Firefighters late Saturday night again had to deal with a brush fire on the east side of the George Sellar Bridge. A brush fire outside Rock Island burned about 5 acres Saturday night before area firefighters were able to get it contained despite heavy winds. And a former fugitive whose January crime spree included burglaries and thefts in Chelan County is now serving a life prison sentence in Idaho. But first, our top story tonight. 3 people were injured in a house fire late Friday night north of Orondo, 2 of them seriously. Orondo Fire Chief Jim Oatley said the fire on Highway 97, about 2 miles north of Orondo, was reported about 11:18 p.m., just as firefighters were wrapping up work on a fire 9 miles to the north that damaged 2 homes. Oatley said firefighters arrived at the Highway 97 house fire to find 3 injured residents in the driveway and a fire burning in the basement of that home. The fire damage was limited to the furniture and contents of the house. 2 of the residents were transported to Central Washington Hospital in Wenatchee with serious injuries, and 1 resident was treated at the scene. The earlier 3-alarm fire in the Twin W development along the Columbia River completely destroyed 1 home and caused upper-level damage to another residence after heavy winds blew flames into that home. In addition, 5 vehicles suffered fire damage. Nobody was injured in either home. Oatley said the residents of the initial home were able to escape with only their swim gear. That fire was first reported just after 5 p.m. No cause of the house fires has yet been announced. Firefighters late Saturday night had again to deal with a brush fire on the east side of the George Sellar Bridge. Kay McKellar of Douglas County Fire District 2 said the county fire marshal is investigating the cause of the fire, which was reported just before 10 p.m. The fire in an open, brushy space near the East Wenatchee roundabout was quickly extinguished. It's one of several brush fires this year in the same area on the east side of that bridge. Well, a brush fire outside Rock Island burned about 5 acres Saturday night before area firefighters were able to get it contained despite having to battle heavy winds. The fire was in an orchard along Batterman Road near the Rock Island Golf Course. A wildfire off Batterman Road burned 14,000 acres last summer. There were no structures damaged in the fire, which was first reported about 6:20 p.m. A former fugitive whose January crime spree included burglaries and thefts in Chelan County is now serving a life prison sentence in Idaho. 31-year-old Jesse Robert Spitzer of Salton committed a wave of thefts and flights from police in Washington, Idaho, and Montana before he was arrested January 27th. In Kashmir, Chelan, and Wenatchee, Spitzer allegedly committed burglaries that included theft of a firearm, and he was accused of stealing a truck from tree trop growers. He has yet to stand trial for those charges. In Idaho, he stole 5 cars and led police on multiple car chases. He's eligible for parole there in 20 years. Well, when we come back, major repairs to the air conditioning at Wenatchee High School means students will follow a late start schedule for their first full day of classes. The Wenatchee School District has set aside $4 million to build a new facility for women's softball. Okanagan County Fire District 6 celebrated the grand opening of its new fire station Saturday in Winthrop. And WM, formerly known as Waste Management, has honored one of its own drivers as a hometown hero for his actions in helping to save a 2-year-old girl. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
We got things coming our way that we've never faced before. Under the current conditions, the storm's going to continue to get stronger and stronger. Now's not the time to take a step back. Now's not the time to be soft. Now's the time to drive us in the right direction to protect our communities. The team that surrounds myself is the team to take you into the future.
I'm John Volan, and I'm running for judge here in Chelan County. For more than 20 years, I've upheld the rights of the local community as an attorney, trial lawyer, and part-time judge. This fall, I'm running for district court judge. I'm highly endorsed by the legal and local communities for my thorough, fair-minded, and just approach. I'm the only candidate with civil, criminal experience, but experience as a judge as well. This fall, vote John Volan for Chelan County District Court Judge.
I'm John Divis from Wenatchee Dental Arts, and I like to think myself as a comprehensive dentist. We are an office that treats people comprehensively for their dental problems. We do a lot of general dentistry in a broad sense. We don't send everything out. Things that we have the ability to do in the office, we like to keep in the office and under one roof and keep things as complication-free as possible. You can come to one place and have all their dental needs taken care of.
Welcome back. In another news, major repairs to the air conditioning at Wenatchee High School mean students will follow a late start schedule for their first full day of classes. Technicians plan to install new compressor units on the high school roof in order to prop up a heating and cooling system that's now 50 years old. As a result, the school will run on a late start schedule Wednesday, beginning classes at 10 a.m. Some outside areas of the school will be closed off as well. Orientation activities for new freshmen will still go on as scheduled on Tuesday. Interim Superintendent Bill Eagles says the new compressors are so big, a helicopter will be required to set them in place.
That will involve helicopters flying some of this heavy equipment in and out as we replace the old pieces with some rebuilt equipment to ensure our HVAC system will be ready for school. The staff parking in the back will be closed, the bus ramp on the east side of the building, and the parking lot on the north east side of the building will also be closed, as those areas will be closed to allow the helicopters to fly in this equipment.
Speaking of the Wenatchee School District, the district has now set aside $4 million to build a new facility for women's softball. The Wenatchee High School team currently plays on a recreational field at Walla Walla Point Park. Meanwhile, men's baseball is held in an up-to-date athletic field owned by the district. That led to a Title IX complaint alleging unequal treatment of male and female student athletes. The district agreed last year to build an upgraded softball venue in order to resolve the complaint, and then on Tuesday, the board voted to set aside the $4 million construction fund. However, no contractor has yet been chosen, and the district warned the construction costs could exceed the money set aside. Okanagan County Fire District 6 celebrated the grand opening of its new fire station Saturday in Winthrop. The new $5 million station on Horizon Flat Road replaces a smaller building in Winthrop that was being leased through the city. Following a longtime firefighter tradition, the station's crew pushed the first fire engine into the bay by hand. That dates back to the days when fire trucks were delivered by horses who couldn't back the equipment into the station. Well, as we go to break, WM, formerly known as Waste Management, has honored one of its own drivers as a hometown hero for his actions in helping to save a 2-year-old girl. WM said Esteban Mendoza was at a stop sign just outside East Wenatchee recently when he noticed a woman near an irrigation pond with an apparently lifeless 2-year-old girl across her legs. Mendoza then hopped a fence and assisted the child's grandmother in patting the girl on her back until she spit out water and began breathing again. Douglas County Fire District 2 crews then arrived to assist the girl. Job well done. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
At Click It RV, we're overstocked on inventory and need to make room for brand new models on our lot. Between our 4 locations in Spokane, Tri-Cities, Moses Lake, and Milton Freewater, we have hundreds of travel trailers, fifth wheels, and RVs that have to go. With low payments, 0 down, and no payments for 90 days, you'll want to hurry in today while the best floor plans are still available. Come check out the Overstock Liquidation Sale, going on now at Click It RV.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing, and cut high energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. In tonight's features story, the city of Wenatchee will pay $1.6 million to expand parking at one of its busiest commercial destinations. 3 undeveloped parcels south of Pybus Public Market will be converted over to parking for market visitors. The Wenatchee City Council agreed to pay the appraised market value for the land in a pair of unanimous votes on Thursday.
We've got a closing date set for September 30th if the council approves the item tonight. The 1.17 will be paid out of local revitalization funds, so LRF funds. It's not coming out of the general fund. It does include a 10-year covenant for parking, so that will be required to be parking for at least 10 years. And then thereafter, the city might have some options as to whether it does want to do something differently. Currently, the parcels are being used for overflow parking for Pybus Market, so that's what the sort of makeup of the 3 total parcels is. So the next item for consideration is the purchase and sale agreement with ETV LLC. That is a 1 single parcel adjacent to the 2 that we were previously approved. That also had an appraisal for $455,000, which is the purchase price or proposed purchase price. Similar to the last transaction, this will also be paid out of LRF funding and closing proposed close on September 30th.
This has been something that's been in the back of my mind for probably 7 or 8 years, and just in terms of trying to figure out the best use of that property. And I'm excited that we have LRF funds that we were able to use to purchase it, and that I think as the dirt in and around the Pybus Market's owned by the city, I think it's important for the long-term future of that market and that area that property is controlled by the government that's going to be here a lot longer than you and I are. So. Thank you.
Let's take a look now at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a great weekend. Boy, those cooler temperatures sure felt nice, didn't they? 79 our high Saturday, 81 degrees yesterday. It was a nice, cool weekend. It did warm up on us today. Lots of clear skies out there as we look down from Jump Off Ridge Sky-Fi Tower camera this afternoon. Unofficially today, 88 degrees at Pangbourne Airport. That's 5 degrees now above where we should be at 83. Our record high was set back in 1998 at 100. As far as lows go, boy, right in the ballpark. 59 this morning, 58 is where we should be for a low temperature. Our record 46, and that was set back in 1980. Sunrise 6:16 this morning, and the sun will set tonight at 7:46. Taking a look at what we can expect as we get you into Tuesday. Temperatures are on the way up, and they're on the way up big time. 98 Moses Lake, Ephrata, and Quincy tomorrow, so most of our temperatures going up at least 10 degrees tomorrow. 97 in Wenatchee, 95 in Leavenworth, 97 in Chelan, and a very warm 98 for you folks up in Omak tomorrow. Taking a look at tonight, we can expect mostly clear skies. Here's our ridge up and over us, but actually it's this area of high pressure that's bringing all of that desert southwest air up into Washington state, and that's why we're going to see the warm up, especially as we get into Tuesday. Sunny and warmer, high temperatures tomorrow, mid to upper 90s for most of us, and boy, all of the western United States really under a heat wave as we move into the middle of the week. We could possibly be talking record highs, mostly sunny and hot with high temperatures right around that 100 degree mark on Wednesday. Thursday, still going to be a hot one out there. Boy, you can just see the southwesterly air rushing into Washington. Mid to upper 90s once again on Thursday. For Friday, sunny and hot. We're going to see highs in the mid 90s as we end our work week. But notice an area of low pressure is starting to push down our big ridge of high pressure, so we'll see how that affects us more into probably next week. Our upcoming long weekend, here we go, a little bit breezy on Saturday, low pressure here, high pressure pushing on shore. A little bit cooler for Saturday, that'll feel nice with highs right around 90. And on Sunday, sunny skies. We will see a little bit warmer conditions during our long weekend. Sunday's highs in the low 90s. And as we get past that, even into our Labor Day Monday, things look great with sunshine and temperatures still in those low 90s. Taking a look now at our 7-day forecast. 65 overnight tonight, 97 tomorrow. This is the day we're kind of keeping our eye on. Possible record highs as we get you into Wednesday at 100. And boy, we're just going to stay hot on Thursday and Friday with temperatures in the mid to upper 90s with sunny skies. And then coming up into our long weekend, a lot of you consider it the end of summer, our Labor Day weekend. 90 degrees and sunny on Saturday, and on Sunday, sunshine and 91. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Dan Kuntz and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Watch Vibrant Living, brought to you by the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. Find out about programs and activities for ages 50 and over, and meet amazing seniors who contribute to our community. New episodes Sundays at 1:30 p.m., replayed throughout the week on the NCWLIFE channel.
Connect with us on Networked as we introduce you to the people and organizations who are leading innovation in the region. Get inspired, engaged, and networked right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
And now it's a sports update.
on the NCWLIFE channel. Hello, sports fans. Happy Monday. Dan Coons filling in for Eric Grandstrom. Robbie Ray pitched 7 stellar innings. Home runs by Ty France and Dylan Moore got the job done. And the Mariners knocked off the Guardians. At T-Mobile Park yesterday afternoon, the final was 4-0. Seattle taking 3 of 4 from Cleveland. This could be a preview of a matchup in the postseason. It's a distinct possibility. All 4 games were tight. They were well pitched, but the Mariners had just enough runs to take 3 of 4.
Guardian starting pitcher brought to you by your Northeast Ohio Ford dealer. Savali coming out making his 16th start. Still looking for his first road win of the year. He's making start number 9 away from home.
Swing and a miss. There's that wicked curveball from Aaron Savali.
If Aaron can get ahead of these guys earlier in the at-bats with that cutter and his fastball and things like that, that's a pitch that's going to be very effective for him.
The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Hey, struck him out.
Situations like that. Now, I'm not saying you just own him from pitching inside, but just those little moments like that can really help.
Well, it's a good moment right there, putting away Miles Straw very quickly. A 1-2-3 third for Robbie. 2-2. Going back is Ramirez. The left fielder's going to take care of it. Oh, lost it in the sun. Adam Frazier kept his head up, kept on running. He's into second base. A sun double. First Mariner hit.
You get a break, but it's crystal clear.
There off the end of the bat. Routine roller to Rosario.
Good job by Savali.
Throw him out. Picks up his left fielder, Quan. Ball lost in the sun. Does no damage. We've played 3 in Seattle.
Julio had played just right. How good is that kid?
On that play right there, too. We've seen this multiple times. Julio Rodriguez, obviously, we all know about the contract extension. We know about the power, the speed, everything else. But one thing that I'm so impressed with, the ability to come in on the ball and plays like this and stay on it too. Usually that's a ball that's that split-second decision where you take a step back, you let that ball bounce. If it's going to be a single. Tell you what, Robbie Ray loves that too. Man.
Darn right.
Taking singles away, taking speed, keeping speed off the bags.
Played the slice perfect.
Yeah. Good friends with them.
Swing and a miss. Robbie Ray with another strikeout. That's his 4th, 2 down here in the 4th. 3-2 to Ramirez. Right to Adam Frazier. Played perfectly. Robbie Ray throwing a beauty.
Got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
A lot of off speed.
Number 4 for Aaron Savali. He's going to be getting strong as we come down the stretch.
And that's what Carl was telling him, Matt.
Yeah.
It's only his 4th start since coming back.
It's boom. Deep center. Back is Miles. On the warning track. Hauls it down, and Eugenio Suarez bid to put Seattle on top. Falls shot.
First time. 2 out runners at the corners. Popped it up. Miller got room. Jumps in. No. Ramon de Jesus is not having it. He is not having it. He said that was screen aided.
You see this ball? See if this ball touches the screen. He's right. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, screen aided. Come on.
Absolutely. Good call right there.
Runs at a premium. 2-2 to Demo. Savali deals. Breaking ball. Swung on, driven deep to left. Quan running out of room. It's gone. Demo. Dylan Moore with a 3-run homer. The Mariners have the lead. For Dylan Moore, home run number 6 takes his RBI count to 19.
And that is Stall's one to deep right field. That'll get down and hop up over the fence and hit the railing above the fence. And that'll be a leadoff ground rule double for Andres Jimenez, his 22nd double on the year.
A couple of big pitches coming up, maybe just one. Let's see. 0-2 here to Rosario with 2 out, 2 on. The pitch. He got him! Robbie Ray with strikeout number 7 survives the 6th inning. And the Mariner lead stays at 3-0. Here's Naylor, 0 for 2. And this one right to Ty France. Tidy. Nicely done by Robbie Ray. 7 strong shutout innings against a good Cleveland ball club. Ty France, he's 1 for 2. High drive left field. Giddy up, baby! Gone! Ty France with a home run. The swing is back. The groove is back. And the Mariners have a 4-0 lead. Rock'em, sock'em, Ty France. Tough guys up here. Quan, Rosario, Ramirez. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Swing strikes him out. Strands 2. We go bottom 8. It's all Mariners. 4-0 against Cleveland. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Siwa. Ground ball, third base. Gino. That's a ball game. Mariners win it 4-0 and take this series 3 out of 4 against a good Cleveland ball club.
Great outing by Robbie Ray. He gave up just 3 hits. None of them really counted for much. He didn't walk anybody. He struck out 7 throughout the course of the game. For the month of August, check these stats out from Robbie Ray. He allowed just 6 earned runs. He struck out 41 batters over 33 innings. He threw at least 6 innings in all 5 starts. The guy is pitching well. He's got a Cy Young Award. No wonder. No baseball today. They will be in Detroit tomorrow. Right-hand pitcher George Kirby gets the nod for the Mariners. Seahawks, Geno Smith is going to be the next guy under center, replacing Russell Wilson as quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks. Coach Pete Carroll made that announcement after Friday night's 1-point loss to the Dallas Cowboys in Jerry World. Drew Lock did not play particularly well. He had 3 interceptions. Here's the coach.
Geno was solid in his outing, and Geno's going to start. You know, that he's going to start the opener, and he's earned it. He's won the job with the time and the time frames that got messed up for us for Drew. He just ran out of time in making his bid for it, and so I mean I'm clear about that. So I just want to let you know, so everybody knows, so you don't have to ask about it anymore. In the meantime, Drew's got to keep on battling because he can play, and he's got all kinds of stuff in him, and I want him to be ready at the moment's call, and. He's going to keep growing, pushing, and developing as a fantastic player, I think, and I have no problem playing with him too. So we're fortunate to have 2 guys that can go, and when he comes off the bench, if he gets his chance, he'll be ready to go and try to light it.
After the game, Geno Smith saying being named the starter is really cool. He likes that, but he also knows there's a lot of work to be done.
You know, it means a lot. It means a lot. I'm pretty sure, it's something that I've been preparing for. And the reality is that, like I said, it's just step 1. It's just the beginning. And, I got to make sure that I'm ready to go out there and win and play 17 games, and more. And so for me, I'm grateful. I'm thankful, forever indebted to the Seattle Seahawks organization. But, it's time to get to work.
1 o'clock tomorrow, by the way, is the deadline for the Seahawks to cut their roster down to 53 players. Quick reminder, our fall sports high school schedule begins Friday night. We'll be at Wildcat Stadium as the Wildcats take on the Panthers from Meade High School. Grant, you will have the call. We'll take to the air just before kickoff at 7 o'clock. And those are just some of the games that people are playing on this Monday. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dan. Looking forward to that game on Friday, that's for sure. We'll give Dan a second, and then we'll check right back with him now for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thank you very much, Grant. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Hope everybody has a safe weekend. And I invite everybody to start your next work week as we bid adieu to August and welcome September. We head into Labor Day weekend next week with a whole bunch of great interviews on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll have that latest weather forecast, see what may have changed over the weekend. We'll also have highlights of the Seahawks and the Cowboys from their game tonight. How did the Mariners do against the Guardians over the weekend? We'll have that as well. We invite you to start next week live and local with me. If you got nothing better to do, why not, right? It's a great way to kill an hour. Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, live and local at 7 a.m. on Monday. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dan. And that'll do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for being with us and have a great night.
It has really been a great partnership between Succession and NCWLIFE. It's not always easy to sit in front of a camera or a microphone, but you guys have made it a really nice process.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE channel.